And if a man tells you he respects your decision when you tell him he's done, he never loved you. He was never your man. A man that don't fight for his, he's not yours. He don't care. He literally does not care. That gotta be one of the worst feelings for you to go through something with a man. He put you through a lot, and then you decide to leave, and he's like, "Yeah, I respect your decision. I wish you the best." Bitch, what? Wait, hold on. Because what? You wasting my time like that for real? And you don't, I promise you, they don't care. It don't affect them right then. It does not. If they really loved you, it may affect them down the line, but most times, men don't care. It ain't hurting them. They gonna sleep good that night. They probably gonna be real happy. Like, okay, I respect your decision. I wish you the best. You could be with another man the next day and he wouldn't give a damn. He gonna live his life. Like, that's why us women, we have to know when to move on because these men don't give a damn.
I don't think it's about men not giving a damn. It's at some point, we have to treat you like the adult you are. If you make a decision and say, I don't want this or I do want that, I think men, some men, and I'm gonna speak for myself. We realize we can't chase you or we can't try to legislate, try to convince you to stay with us. If you want out, if I try to convince you with words and, hey, no, 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 you should stay with me, this, or I change. If you're already saying that, we know that the time is already passed. The time to change those behaviors is already passed. Unless you are trying to use the threat of leaving to curb or change my behavior, and then that's another slippery slope that I personally don't want to find myself in. So if you say you want out, I'm going to believe you because if I'm with you, I believe you as a woman, as an adult, you know what you want and what's best for you. That's not it's not about that. I don't care. I absolutely care, especially if it's something that's sudden. I absolutely care. I'm absolutely devastated. But my feelings at that point in time really shouldn't come into play if you're saying you want out. So before we do a deeper dive into this one, guys, just continue to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss new uploads. Still trying to go 2 a day. We're almost at the end of August, and we keep the streak alive. Um, Someone can count for me how many months since we started this channel. We've been trying to do two posts a day, two posts a day. Um, just about discipline, and I think we can officially call it for the Sicky series. I am feeling better. I'm getting more rest and not coughing, not having any of those sicky issues. So thank you for playing along. And if you see a couple more videos after this or the Sicky series, they're just out of order. So let's play this one again and go over it.
And if a man tells you he respects your decision when you tell him he's done, he never loved you.
Right. No, if I loved you, I loved you. Right? I just respect your decision. And I've had relationships end like that because, she said that she wanted something else or she didn't like what was happening. Okay, I believe you. Right. And if this something else is impossible to change, right? Then then I can't tell you to stay in something that you're telling me does not work for you. Where at some point we have to treat each other as adults and we have to listen to the words that are being said and say, okay, I hear you. And if it's not something that can be changed or it's not something that I think should be changed, then I have to let you go. Otherwise, I want you to stay in a situation that really isn't going to change. And I'm claiming to love you. This situation really is not going to change. It's not going to be for your benefit. You've already evaluated that this is not good for you. I'm only treating you as an adult, as a successful adult that you've proven yourself to be, that has navigated themselves through a sometimes contentious society. You've succeeded here, here, here. You've made adult decisions. You're a fantastic, phenomenal woman. And now you're telling me that this is what you want to do. I'm going to believe you and treat you as such. I'm going to believe that you know what's best for you. I'm going to believe that you evaluated you made the decisions, you thought about it and said, this is what I think is best for me. I would love to do what's best for us, but I have to put myself first. That's why when you say something like that, I'm going to believe you. In the past, and I think I adopted this somewhere in my mid 20s, where had an ex, obviously an ex, right? She she packed up the things that she had at my place and walked out the door, called a taxi. Right? Not an Uber. She calls it a taxi. Um, walked out the door. Said, "Yo, I'm done. I'm not doing this with you anymore." Right? And left. I don't know if she simply circled the block or got a couple blocks away and came back and is banging on the door and saying, "I can't believe you let me leave." And I was confused because I was treating you like an adult that makes their own rational decisions. You wanted out. Okay. I'm hurt, devastated, but this is what you wanted. So I think the confusion for men comes in when we hear it as used as sort of a tactic. And it's used as emotional leverage to move you from A to B. And the best way to protect ourselves from that is to simply believe your words. Don't, there's certain lines that you shouldn't cross, certain things you shouldn't say unless you actually mean them. I came across another post where I think I'll make something about that later, where a woman was, having watching a movie with with her husband, and turned to him and said, "I'm not happy. I want a divorce." And she described it as the look on his eye was like his soul was crushed, like he was broken. He got up silently, walked into the bedroom, packed the bag, and within 10 minutes he was walking out. And she's trying to tell him, no, it was a joke. It was a joke, a trend, something she saw online and wanted to do. And she couldn't get through to him, couldn't contact his family. She went to his work. Work refused to let her up. And just how she ruined her marriage over words. So there's men that are simply going to believe what you say, especially if we're together, especially if I have that sort of respect for you. I'm going to believe that what you're saying is what you mean. And that's that you're not going to sort of use your position with me, how much you mean to me, how close you are to me, to say something that you don't really mean.
He was never your man. A man that don't fight for his, he's not yours. He don't care. He literally does not care. That gotta be one of the worst feelings for you to go through something with a man. He put you through a lot, and then you decide to leave, and he's like, "Yeah, I respect your decision. I wish you the best." Bitch, what?
A lot of us, again, we've been through that. And if he's put you through something, he's put you through a lot, he may be completely aware of it. He may not be aware of it, but in that moment you're saying, "Yeah, I'm out." And he's saying, "I respect your decision." A lot of it, that's for us to cover up the hurt, right? In the most healthy way we can to cover up that hurt. But if you are ready to leave and you say you're ready to leave and that is the best thing for you, then we believe what you're saying. And I'm not saying we. I don't want to talk for all men, obviously. I'm just talking for myself. If I was in this position, if I was, her man, and she said something like that to me, especially I know I failed in so many different aspects. Me saying that, yeah, I get why you want to leave. I get why you want to leave. And if I can't change those things, then yeah, I totally get why you want to leave. So if you think if I missed anything, let me know in the comments below. If you see a video on your screen right here or right here, go ahead and click it. Let me know what you think on those two. See you guys on the next one.